Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about tips to start your yoga business. So if you are new to yoga business, or if you have already started your business and you're still a little bit like, what the hell is going on, then a few tips that I want to share with you for you to like really start thinking about what you want from your business. Okay, so hi everyone. So let me send these little waves off. So that is what I do in my yoga coaching business. I help people to create structure and models within their business. They grow their confidence, you grow your income, so you feel like you've really got your yoga business together rather than just winging it. So I'm going to talk you through 5 or 6 different points today that I'd love for you to start thinking on and take with you into your yoga business planning kind of side of things as you work into your business. So the first thing that I want to talk about today, and if you've been watching my Instagram stories this week, then you will have already heard me say something about this, is to really think about doing the groundwork first and putting together a preliminary business plan. You know, thinking about who, what, where, and how. Really thinking of those finer details in your business. Like, what do you want for the next 3 months, the next 6 months, the next 12 months? Where are you going with your business? I know in the beginning it's just really exciting. You just want to get all this knowledge out there and help as many people as possible. And by doing that, we can kind of start to snowball into burnout. Thinking, I'll take on this class, I'll take in this class, I'll take on this class. And I really want you to slow down for a minute and think about, from a business point of view, what do you want from your business? Okay, when you really understand what you want from your business and you start to know who you're going to be teaching, how you're going to be teaching them, what you're going to be teaching them, then you start to understand how you're going to market your business. You're going to understand how you're going to help people, how you're going to become more visible to people. Okay, so really thinking about understanding your marketing, and it's so important to understand how to market your specific business, because what works for one business isn't necessarily going to work for another. So with that in mind, as you start to work out of your business plan, thinking about your marketing strategy. What strategy do you currently have in place for your business? And I know that I put a poll up on Instagram at the beginning of this week asking, do you have a marketing strategy or are you winging it? And 100% of the votes that came in said you are winging it. So by posting just randomly to Instagram, just randomly to Facebook, or maybe you're using TikTok, maybe you are posting your website link onto free Facebook groups, you're just kind of winging it, you're just throwing it out there, you're marketing to everyone and anyone who will listen. And I want you to stop winging it. I want you to really have a strategy in place to think about, you know, who do you want to market to? Where are those people hanging out? Like, where are they going to be looking for their yoga teacher? If you're looking at social media, is your social media relevant to your target audience? If you're using social media for your marketing, do you know how to use social media, or are you just posting every single day? Do you know how to use relevant hashtags? Have you researched your hashtags? Who are following you? Who's following you? What followers do you have right now? If you have a ton of other yoga teachers following you, chances are your Instagram profile is not being shown to other people who will be more likely to be your target audience. Okay, if you have a load of teachers following you, your profile is being shown to other teachers, or maybe you have yoga brands that will start to contact you rather than actual students that might want to take your classes. So do you understand social media? Learn how to use social media sufficiently for your business. And it doesn't matter about the amount of followers. I know in the beginning of a business, everyone wants to hit that 1,000 follower mark. I can share with you that I have less than 500 followers on this account. I have less than 1,000 followers on my Yoga Flow with Leah account, and both of these accounts are monetized. Okay, both of these accounts allow me to earn money, a full-time living using Instagram and Facebook as my marketing methods. I don't pay for any marketing whatsoever, and it's so important for you to understand how to learn to use these tools sufficiently if you want to use them within your business. And I know in the beginning of a business, no one has a budget really for marketing, and we are thinking it's all going to be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is that you're using, but know how to use it properly for your business. So whether that means for you taking a course, listening to all of the podcasts, all of the free trainings on how to use your social media sufficiently, that's what you need to do. So don't just throw it all out there and see what sticks. Stop winging it. Give yourself a marketing strategy. Who are you marketing to? What are you marketing? How are you going to market it? How are you helping people? Really get these ideas into place before you just start throwing out loads of pictures of you doing headstands in sexy leggings. All right, so the next step I want you to think about when you're starting your business, let me just pop a little couple of waves in here. Do feel free to ask any questions as I'm going, by the way. The next thing I want you to think about is focusing on one thing at a time. Again, I know at the beginning of starting a yoga business, teaching yoga as your career, you just want to help everyone, teach everyone, you'll take on all the work that you can. And again, this is where we start to snowball into burnout. So I want you to think about focusing on one point first. So maybe, especially if you're in a lockdown area right now, that for you is online classes. Maybe it's building a membership program. Maybe it is one-to-one private classes on Zoom or something. Maybe it's a one-off workshop. Maybe teaching yoga is your part-time business. You're not doing this full-time for a living, so maybe you're just doing a workshop every now and then. Focus on one thing at a time. Like a massive wall that you're going to hit is having one really busy class and then thinking, okay, I'm going to run another really busy class, let me start another class because that one's so busy, and then no one turns up for that one. Then you think, okay, I'll forget the classes, let me try private classes instead, and then you don't pick up any private clients. You think, oh no, this is not going to work at all. And then another side of it is running before you walk. So maybe you have 2 or 3 busy-ish classes, maybe you have 30, 40, 50 students. You think, right, yeah, this is the time that I'm going to put on a retreat. But then being able to turn someone from a pay-as-you-go student or someone who's paying you £5, £6, £7 or dollars an hour into someone who's going to pay you maybe into the thousands for a retreat is a very hard transition, okay? So really thinking about walking before you run, even if you feel like your business has gained, it's gained at a rapid rate, it's really starting to grow quickly. Step back, take a moment to breathe, think about the future, yes, but also focus on one thing at a time. Getting those classes full, making sure that you have great rapport with your students, really feeling that that element of your business is solid before you move on to sourcing private clients, before you move on to creating a workshop, before you move on to creating a retreat. So one thing at a time. Make sure that that element of your business feels really solid before you move on and start to grow, okay? The next point I want you to think about now is, which relates to what I just said, long term, okay? Are you going to teach yoga as a long-term career investment? Because if you are, I can hand on heart tell you, you will burn out if you are teaching 3 or 4 or 5 classes a day. So I know that, especially in the freelance world, if you're working for other studios and you're working for like leisure centres, gyms, everything like that, then you need to be teaching quite a few classes in order to be able to pay yourself to, hit your financial goals. So think about, is that a long-term sustainable career option for you? Or will you need to start thinking about branching out into those larger events, running, targeted specific workshops, running high-ticket retreats? So if that for you is in your business plan in the next 18 months or 2 years or even further on, we need to start thinking about working on that now. So are you collecting data? Are you building yourself a client database? Are you starting to gather contacts of people that might want to move from being, a one-to-one student of yours, or maybe attending your group classes or being a member in your online membership? Are they then going to want to move into that sector of being a higher paying client? So really think about, if that is for you, if you think you want to start branching out in the future, look at who you are attracting now and what you are doing now to attract those clients. So really start thinking long terms. This is why we focus on one thing at a time. So we have those little building blocks to take us to. I always post over here. I've got one hand here, one hand here. This is the future, okay? So really thinking about what you're doing now. Is what you're doing now working to take you towards your goals for the future? And if you missed last week's coaching session on goals, you can go back and watch that. It's on IGTV, all about how to measure your goals and make sure that you're reaching your goals. Let me just throw another couple of little waves out here for anyone that's joined. Do feel free to ask a question as I'm going. Okay, next point. This is a big one. Massive point. This is what shifts you from being yoga teacher, like local town yoga teacher, into business owner. And that is to regularly step back and assess what you are doing. Assess if what you are doing is working. If it's working, great, continue. If it's working, can you make it better? If it's not working, let it go. All right. And there's a difference between posting a few things on social media and not getting any likes or any comments on them. That doesn't mean that's not necessarily working. Maybe just the algorithm isn't working for you at the moment. There's a difference in that too. You've been doing the same kind of marketing for 4 months and you're not really gaining any traction from it. So you're not getting, a regular intake of new students. In that case, what you are doing is not working. You need to stop it and relearn. And I know it's really hard, but remember, as yogis, we work from this non-egotistical heart space, okay? So allowing yourself to say, okay, this isn't working, I need help, or I need to switch it up, I need to find another way to express everything that I have to offer because this isn't working. You can also look at, are you happy in your business? When you step back and you look at what you're doing, are you happy teaching multiple classes every day or every single week? Are you happy teaching one-to-one clients privately? Look at what you're doing. Is it working for you? Is it still working for you in the same way that it was 18 months ago? And I think if the last year has taught us anything, it's that changes happen like that. And you need to, as a business owner, be willing to update your thought process, update what you're doing, move with the times. I mean, watching everyone shift online last year was absolutely amazing. I know some people had such a hard time ever thinking that they wanted to teach yoga digitally, like online, and now this is what we're all doing. And I've seen amazing programs come out of this. I've seen people start memberships. I know that I've been coaching people into their transition into online and they can't even believe how well it's gone. So as a business owner, you must always be ready to step back and assess. And I would really suggest doing that like monthly, quarterly, half yearly and yearly, stepping back, understanding if you're happy, understanding if your marketing is working, understand if your business is growing, understand if you feel that you are reaping the financial benefits of what you are doing. So that's another easy one that we can fix. If you're not earning enough money, put your prices up, okay? So really looking at your business and understanding if it's working. If it's not working, let it go. I know it's hard if there's a class that you don't really like, or you're not making money from it, you've only got a few people showing up, not really worth your time. It's hard to let go because you feel like you're responsible for those people's happiness on that evening of the week when they're taking your class. But you have to think long term, think for, take care of yourself. That's what it comes down to, doesn't it? And last point today is to always learn and implement new action, okay? Even if you feel like something, when you step back and you assess your business and you assess how it's working right now, even if you think, yeah, it's going good, how can you make it better? What can you learn to make that better? Can you take a course in social media? Can you take a course in structuring your business? Can you take a course in, lifestyle coaching to help you become more focused on your business? I'm not talking here yoga teacher certifications. Taking yoga teacher certifications doesn't make you better at business. It won't necessarily gain you any more clients. Yes, you become a better teacher, but if anything, you kind of tend to spread yourself a bit thin on the ground there and then become a really generalized yoga teacher. So think about what you need to learn in order to become better. And there's no shame in saying, like, this happens all the time when I'm coaching people. They say, oh, I'm a bit shit at this, or I'm not very good at that. Okay, yeah, but that's your current status. In 6 weeks' time, when I've walked you through a 3 or 4 week module of social media, you're going to come out of that thinking, I know how to do that now. And that's all you need to do. All you need to do is raise your hand and say, I know that I'm not very good at XYZ, and then find a way of learning it. So always learning and implementing new action in order to make your business grow, okay? We're just learning from others is what everyone is doing. Every single coach has a coach. Every single mentor has a mentor. So if you're starting your business, you do not need to be winging it on your own. There are plenty of people there that can help you. So whether that for you means showing up to these live IGTVs, just bearing in mind any coach that does a live training session like this, we are literally teaching you the teeniest little snippets from our courses, okay? So if you do feel like you need structure or you need to learn more, I highly recommend signing up for a coaching program. Whoever that is with, sign yourself up just to give yourself some accountability and help your business grow faster. You can spend 12, 18 months, maybe even 2 years trying to figure out all the stuff that someone could teach you in 10 or 12 weeks. I know which I would prefer. All right, so that's all I have for you today. I hope it's been helpful. If you have any questions, do feel free, drop a comment below, or you can send me a direct message. I will always get back to you if you direct message me. Reach out. Let's work together. And I hope you have a really great year ahead, especially those of you who are starting out in your yoga business journey. Really weird time to start a yoga business, isn't it? Because we don't know, we're going to be online and we're going to be in the studio, but just stay positive, stick with it. Keep learning, keep growing, and I'm not here next week, but I'll be back the week after with another training session for you. So have a really great day, and I will see you soon. Bye.